So you may have known that I have came back from Whitwell a few days ago, and I'm going to tell you what I have done there today. So first we actually got there on the coach. It took like probably half an hour to get there, and I'll quickly see if I can find a picture to show you what it looked like. Images, and then I might be able to show you. So there is actually no pictures that I can actually show you, but it was like a camp with greenish blue tents, like about this colour, and it was surrounded by a forest, and there was a circle in the middle, a bigger one, which had logs around it, and we sat there before each activity. So the first activity I did was I actually did need to get a tent first. So I got into my tent. The people who I shared a tent with were Abigail, Caitlin, Miley, Nicole, and I think that's it. And then we put our stuff there, like our sleeping bags, our bags, and it was time for our first activity, which was river dipping. So we did actually no, it was fire making. So what we did was we had these matches, and then we had to swipe them across the paper bit on the box, and we had this white stuff. I'll see if I can find a picture to show you. So you might not be able to see them, but and I can't really. Those cubes on there, if you can see them. We lighted those and we made a fire. And we had to keep it going by using sticks to make the flames go bigger. I'm actually usually scared of fire, but I wasn't then because it was all of my class doing it. Then it was time for our next activity. We did river dipping, and we had nets and these tubs, and we filled the tub with water from a river, and we used the nets to catch things. So we dragged the net across the river, and then we put all that stuff in there, in the tub, and we had to look at what we had, and we scooped them up with a spoon, and we might have caught something, and we could we could like have a look at which things it was. I'll try to find something that I actually saw. Well, we actually saw tadpoles, and they were just born, so they looked a bit like that, just smaller. If you can see them. So yeah, that's what they looked like, just much smaller. And we also found other stuff, I just don't know the names of them. So the other activity we did was den making. And once we did the den making, we had to see if our den was good enough. So we had to go into the den and we had to try to not get wet by a whole bucket of water. It was very hard, but I did get a little bit wet on the knees. So yeah, the next thing we did was, actually that was the last activity we did. For breakfasts we had things like Weetabixes, porridges, breads, bacon. It was really nice. And for lunch we had things like sandwiches that we got to make ourselves. And on the second day we got to have Kit Kats too, and the chocolate bars. And yeah, for dinners we had I forgot what we had for dinners. On the first night we had spaghetti, I think it was, but I can't remember what the second night it was. And on the second night we sang campfire songs around the circle, and we had hot chocolate, and it was really nice. So that's what we did at Whitwell. I hope you enjoyed this video. So goodbye.